Hey guys, just a quick video showing how I'm going to sell a naked put on Disney today. Disney's down just over 1%. By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice, so take it for what it's worth. Just me showing you some of the stuff I do with options to make money. Um, Disney is a company that it's been getting beaten up a little bit because of the Apple streaming service is going to be coming out, and they priced it aggressively during the big Apple launch a couple days ago. So Disney's been getting beaten up because it's going to compete. You know, the streaming wars, right? Netflix, Disney, Hulu, Apple, all these companies are trying to go to battle in the streaming arena. But Disney is so much more than just a streaming company, and everyone's putting so much weight on Disney Plus, their streaming service. I could go on, but I'm a firm believer that Disney is a great company and it will go up over time. Okay. Also, it's a dividend yielding stock, which is great. And I mean, you can throw out different numbers on that, but you can bank on a couple percent per year just owning the stock and collecting dividends. So when I'm interested in buying a stock, I try to wait for a down day, and then I try to sell a put that's not too far off in terms of expiration date, but a little bit and a little bit out of the money. So, like, I'm not going to go crazy low because my goal is actually to acquire the stock, but I'm okay if I don't either, and I just collect this premium from selling the naked put, right? So if you're new to selling naked puts, the long story short here is that I'm going to sell a put on a company that I want to acquire. I'm only going to sell as many puts as I can afford to buy in terms of 100 units of the stock. So, example, if I sell this 134 strike put right here, I'll just go to the math screen so it'll show you. And I always bump it up to the mid, and even if it doesn't go through immediately, I wait for it to go through, hopefully. But let's see. Here's the math that I'm talking about. So if Disney does not ever go to 134 and expire, then I get to collect and keep 179 bucks. So I will make 179 bucks here regardless. Okay, I'm going to keep that if I let this option expire, whether it's in the money or out of the money. If Disney is at 134 or less at expiration, this expiration is October 11th, 2019, then I will acquire 100 shares of Disney and keep $179, which means effectively I bought Disney at 132.21. That's a great price from my perspective on buying 100 shares of Disney. Okay. If that happens, and I'll explain this in a different video, I'm going to then start selling covered calls on Disney. While I own 100 shares of Disney, I'm going to start selling calls against my stock and make money on the other side as well, while Disney hopefully creeps up over time. And that'll be a different video that I'll show you on a stock that I have 100 shares of. So probably the best case scenario is that Disney actually doesn't go down to 134 at expiration, and I just get to keep the 179 bucks, and then I'll just do it again on a down day. Eventually, because I go really close to the money, like the current price of Disney, or whatever stock that I'm trying to acquire through this method, eventually I'm probably going to own the stock. But in the meantime, I'm collecting a good amount of premium just by putting myself out there and being willing uh, to take on that risk of having to buy 100 shares of Disney if the price is this low. So this is not actually the date that I'll probably end up using. I'll probably look around and kind of double check and figure out which date I want to use. It'll probably be a lot more recent. Or soon, I should say. Like, even if you did it for this week and you went there, you could collect 25 bucks. the put's going to expire tomorrow, and most likely Disney's just having a down day, and tomorrow it'll pop back up, and you get to keep the $25. But if not, then you would buy it, right? I want a little bit more premium than that, so I'm going to go probably here. I'm looking at 134 is kind of the price that I'm looking at. I would collect about $91 here. And what I like to really look at is like how inflated are these prices. So this is up 71% today. That means most likely tomorrow or the next day, some point, Disney's going to have an update, and this is going to go flat. Like it's going to decrease like crazy, which means if you're selling the put, you're going to probably make like 30 or 40% on your money, right, of this $91 pretty quickly. And you can probably just buy to cover and get out of it anyways and just keep doing it. That's kind of the way I like to do it, is hopefully I can just like get 50% of the premium collected, buy to cover, and then just do it again and again. And if like the worst case scenario, I have to buy 100 shares of Disney at a great price, that's fine. No big deal. I'll just start selling covered calls against it, enjoy the dividend, wait for it to go up, and eventually probably sell out of it on a really great day after a rally or something like that, and just enjoy all the profits. So it's a win-win on all kinds of sides. And this is selling puts is a great way to acquire stock at a great price for me, and then covered calls is a great, really low risk way of yielding extra money on your investment in a company, as long as you're buying 100 unit groups of shares. And it's really kind of options at its finest here, in my opinion. Without going crazy on risk, you're really thinking things through. I want to own Disney. How do I make the most out of Disney while I own it or before I own it? How do I get it at a great price? All those things, when you think through, options is just adding to the value of your investment, instead of just buying Disney right now at a great price and then hopefully one day selling it at a higher price. Why not collect all kinds of premium around that concept? All right, guys, ask questions below. I'm happy to answer them. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I'm also going to be doing live trading here soon. So you're welcome to tune in and ask questions during those sessions as well. Thanks for tuning in.